All right. Yesterday, a channel started coming in. I did explore it a little bit, but I don't know if that was collective message or not. So we're just going to go kind of from the start for this. Now, it started with a jumping spider, like coming down its silk thread, like right in front of me to the point where I pushed at the air to kind of get it to drift away from landing, like right on my face, right on my chest. It came down right here out of nowhere. I did look up the significance of jumping spiders, like what they stand for. And it's a totem for alertness, joy, unconventional, and non-linear movement. um, to take a reminder to take unconventional paths and embrace curiosity, representing a blend of uh, intellect and action. The spider signifies taking control of one's destiny, utilizing agility, and observing opportunities from a new perspective. So, weaver of fate, joy and lightness, protection and creativity, which went right along with what I heard, not in my head, but what I came across right after that was changing of the guards. And I just heard that. I heard something very similar to it, but then as I was going about, like, trying to help the Spidey along its way so that I could still be in my area and not disturb it and not have it on me. What I got from it was changing of the guards. Like, that's what came out of the little clip that I heard. So there's something about changing of the guards and moving, knowing that you are protected and moving in an unconventional, potentially non-linear way, which we do know the healing journey and often the spiritual journey is not linear. It's more of a spiral. It's more, it kind of wraps around as you go. There was also an aspect of someone's, because it was several people in the channel that I was getting and the information that I was getting that have been trying to or have been successfully holding something back or keeping something from somebody. But because of the changing of guards, they're not able to do that anymore. So something about fairness and justice also. But we're gonna see. Source, what do you have about changing of the guards and jumping spiders may be a sign for you? Fifth house. So this could have to do with something from childhood, or it could have to do with your creativity. Mercury, the awareness of. Okay, source, the sun. Things brought to light or life. Illumination, changing of the guards. A group of people can no longer keep something that wasn't theirs away from someone else. It's being seen. In Capricorn. Dedication to achieve, focusing on resulting from the rules imposed by. Some kind of discipline is exposing something from childhood. Okay. When I was getting ready, these were brought into my head, so we're going to just get a little bit more and see. Source, what is this? The sun and fifth house is also Leo. So Leo could be significant. pride and ego could have played a role. Look deeper. Fell on top of Capricorn. Okay. This way. Okay, we've got two very close. We've got next door neighbor and we've got grandma. So family systems and people that you're in close proximity to. It says doesn't like or love you. They like or love that you like or love them. So they essentially like the way that it feels to have you like them, to have you chase them, to have you dote on them. Access denied by source. As above, so below. And then came Nana or grandma. So people in your life, either currently or from the past, it's being seen that they didn't actually like you. They liked what you did for them or how you made them feel because you loved them. And this isn't just family. This says next door neighbors, so people close. I'm getting third house. Who and what you're around. So these may also, because these are it says access denied, we have changing of the guards. Your spiritual protection and weaving of the fates with the jumping spider, also protection with the jumping spider. You may have protection around you that is changing out. Like you've reached a certain place where, and there's now a bee inside my house, walking up my back door. So bees could be significant as well. You may have reached a place in your journey where people that were able to get beyond your protections because of this, that, or the other, they can no longer do that. Your protection may be shifting, maybe changing. Changing of the guards, when I think of that, I think of like the people that are the soldiers are being changed out. Let me just look that up real fast. Someone will or is sticking up for you. There's a change of things around you energetically, and this is someone. So also physically. Meaning of changing of the guards. A formal military ceremony where sentries protecting a royal palace or significant building known as the old guard are replaced by a new guard. So, right, that's what I thought. Okay, but it says royal palace or significant building, you being the significant building. So it's almost like you have elevated, which means you've grown, you've evolved, you've changed, you've learned lessons, cleared cycles out. So now you have new protection coming in that is matching where you're at. It's matching the work that you've put in so that people like this, family members and people close to you, neighbors, friends, they can no longer get access to you, access denied by source. They can no longer gain access to you because of that. You have mastered some kind of inner Why is it like these are like glowing, but do you see that? Maybe it's just my eyes. Um, you've mastered some kind of inner lesson, some kind of inner, not lesson, state of being. And someone, because of this changing of guards, people are fully seeing who you are now, and they are standing up for you. Okay, I normally don't. Triple threat, mind, body, and soul. Spamming phone number to cause frustration, so spell work will attach, and then hair loss magic underneath it. So if you're getting strange stuff happening to your phone, they're trying to um, cause you 11:01 on the timer. They're trying to cause you to be overstimulated and frustrated and jump into anger or frustration so that some kind of hair loss glamour can take place. This feels like a backfire though. So when they get that back, if you have people around you that are losing their hair and they don't know why, they don't know what's happening, it's probably because they're getting their own energy, their own magic back. When you're putting out destruction of someone else, even hair loss for someone else, when that comes back to you, it's gonna hit some aspect that you care about in the same way that you were trying to hit them. And usually glamour magic, that can fling right back and hit you. And if you're doing this to somebody who has strong protections and they want it, give them exactly what they gave me. Give them the energy that they wanted for me. It can hit you back exactly how you sent it. All right. So, I'm going to go ahead and stop this here. If you want to see the 12:12 on the timer, if you want to see the continuation, head over to the tube. Happy healing. All right. Let's see what else we've got here. We're gonna go Alice in Wonderland. No. Okay. I'm gonna go Oz and Alice in Wonderland, apparently. So significant work has been done, collective. This feels like just like a side message, but you are a triple threat. You've got your mind right, as above, so below. You've got your mind right, you've got your body right, and you've got your soul right. You are aligned. And if you're like, no, I'm still over with my body, then are you getting it right? Are you working on it? Are you taking care of yourself? If so, then that's getting it right, okay? Perfection is not the goal. The goal is balance and taking care of yourself, okay? That B is still in there. And I have my back door as a sliding glass door, and I have it open because it is beautiful outside, and I like to get the fresh air before we have, you can see the flies are in. I like to get the fresh air before it starts getting too hot. I got some little baby flies. It is trapped in between the two doors. And I've got energy clearing. What I was thinking is that's what they've tried. That's what somebody tried to do to you. Whether it was just people around you, neighbors, friends, or whether it was family, they tried to get you stuck in a state where you could see, because they're glass doors. You can see in front of you, you can see behind you, but you can't move. And now one of my cats is jumping from the outside trying to get it. So your protection is clearing out. Oh, I just got body chills. Your protection is clearing out anything that is trying to do that to you. Page of Cups reverse on top of triple threat. You're not naively pouring into, because triple threat is laying right on top of doesn't like or love you. They like or love that you like or love them. You're no longer pouring into people in a naive way. You're seeing whether they align. You're seeing whether they match your energy where you're at, and then you move accordingly. But you haven't, with this, you haven't changed your heart. You still move in a very innocent way with people that show that they are safe for you to move in that way. If you have to move more guarded, then you will. On getting you cut off. You take that cup away from people that you have to move around, that you have to guard yourself. If you don't feel emotionally safe, if you don't feel like you can be any kind of vulnerable, you don't give that cup anymore. You deny it. And these I was getting ready to say, these energies that are the change of guards, they are putting that boundary between you and the people like that, the people that like the benefit of you but don't actually like you, like what they can get from you or what you do for them, but they don't actually like you. They're putting that boundary between them. And then this fell out while that was kind of processing through. Your protection, your changing of guards is keeping out people like this. In the upright, this witch card is about being on your right path, being heavily protected, being guided, tapped into intuition, like on your stuff, right? On your destined path. So in the reverse, it's people that aren't on their right path. They're not tapped into intuition. They're not protected because they're not doing the work to have themselves protected. They may have the protections that they do themselves, but they don't have the protection of um, the spiritual realm because they are moving in a manner that goes against spiritual law. And it's protecting you, collective, from people like this. Your change of guard is protecting you from people like that. So if you are moved into a place, or if you are given instruction to move in a non-linear way, step sideways, move this way, move that way, shift things a little bit, pivot things a little bit, that's probably why. Because you're being navigated around characters like this that don't want to do the work. They just want to inflict on others. I split to 3 of Swords reversed and 5 of Cups. There are people that are looking back at what you've healed, and I feel like they're in a place of upside down because you healed it. They don't have access to do what they do and do what they did anymore. They don't have the ability to put you in this place so that they can feed off of it because you've healed it. All right, closing message, Source. Who is this that's sticking up or standing up for the collective? Whoa, just a second. Okay, on the floor was the Hermit, and it was in the upright. So people that have also done the work, have also gone within and done healing, they are sticking up for you because they can see the real you. This could also be Earth sign, Virgo, but it doesn't have to be. Just somebody who has put in equal work, or those that can see you've actually put in the work. Because they don't, it does, this feels like even some, because we've got Justice on the bottom of the deck, this feels like even some people from the past that were less than honorable are either being forced to come clean or are coming clean and saying no, that the collective actually knows what they're talking about. The collective has actually done the work. Um, yeah, we've got the Fool on the top of the deck, and we've got Justice. We've got Justice and the Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So things are being set right, and primarily collective, because you got into your Queen or King of Swords energy and you are holding boundaries. You know who you are, and you're not just allowing people to stay around you just because. You're like, I would rather be alone than surrounded by a bunch of people. So that is what's bringing in the justice. You elevating yourself, which is as above, so below. You've changed your interior. Now that's pushing out and changing the exterior. And then the top of the deck was the Fool and the Four of Cups reversed. You're on to a new path. You're no longer sitting in a place of focusing on what you don't have, focusing on what you lost, focusing on almost like the spilt milk, the things that could have, should have. You are in a place where you are accepting of energy, but you are accepting of energy that is going to honor your energy. They're going to treat you well. You are allowed to show up as your curious, innocent. We did see curiosity in there. Your curious, innocent, playful self without people taking advantage of it. And you are accepting people who can show up without thinking that, oh, this person is in La La Land, I can just take advantage of them. Because although you show up in this energy and you are very playful and you are very accepting and you are very innocent in nature, you can easily turn that off and say, just because I'm playful, just because that's the energy that is my baseline, that's where I like to rest, doesn't mean that I don't see what y'all are doing. So you're very quick to say, yeah, this is me, but if you can't treat it properly, if you two on the timer, if you can't treat it properly, if you can't respect me and take care of that and prevent yourself from doing nefarious things, we just turn it off, we just take that cup, we just walk away. Yes, we do. We don't. But you're not in a place where you're like, oh, I can't give to anybody. I've got to close myself off. I can't have any friends. I can't have love. I can't have anything because of what these people, they might do what the past did. You're not sitting there. You're not sitting in the traps that people wanted for you at all. You have changed the landscape of your inner world. And this is the closing. You have changed the landscape of your inner world, and that is changing the landscape of your outer world completely. And with that comes a changing of guards, a changing of the energies that protect you, the energies that work with you. So you may have new energies coming in, new energies showing themselves, depending on how you work with energies, okay? The Magician. You created this. You created this new start. You learned the universal law, as above, so below, as within, so without, and you said, all right, bet. If it's as within, so without, bet. I'm gonna change in here so that I can change out here. Or I'm gonna change in here so that I can watch out here change. And for anybody that has genuinely gone on an inner healing journey, if you change your interior landscape, the exterior will start matching it up. Does that mean that you don't ever have people that are not aligned and people that are, just like icky? No. We're gonna bump in. We still have lessons to learn too, but the majority of your outer world starts to match your inner world. You start to see a lot more of the work that you've done internal showing up on your external. So for those that are on the journey and haven't reached this point, keep going. For those that have reached this point, congratulations. Don't stop, because it is a journey, not a destination. And congratulations, you have either turned yourself into a manifester, the magician, or you have successfully utilized the energy to create the life that you want. Happy healing.